Hood to hood, niggas straight. Can't believe some of the shit I've seen. I don't know, man. It got crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people start getting comfortable, you know? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. Things always get a little different when things start popping. So we were talking about Y2K in the HD. This the blockumentary. We back with Ad Money. Talk to us.
Yeah, Y2K and the HD was crazy. You know, that was the year 2000 when everybody thought all the computers was going to fail and everybody was going to lose all their money. People was nervous taking all their money out the banks and stuff. Nothing happened. But yeah, man, everything was going good. Y2K, year 2000, everything was still going good. Niggas was still getting plenty money out here. Cause see, this was a small, poor area, especially after the military base closed. You know, I mean, it's a big, small area. You got 4 cities that make up one big area, but each city was small. And so, you know, there wasn't no industry out here. There wasn't no whole bunch of entertainment out here, you know, besides, you know, sports or something, high school sports or something, a little college out here. Other than that, niggas was getting high and niggas was fucking, period, having babies. And that's all they was doing out here for a minute. Like, that was number one pastime, getting high and having babies. So niggas was making money, you know? And then, you know, people started getting jealous. You know, people started getting jealous. People started having problems. People started tripping over where they was at, areas, because certain areas was making more money than others. The young niggas started getting together. That black unity shit was over with. Now they started really tripping on that Crip and Blood shit. That LA shit, man, was real. And the essays even started tripping too. You feel me? You got the player writers came up. It's right around 2000 when I started hearing about them. You know, I can't really speak about stuff I didn't know about, but like right around 2000s when me and my partner C Webb, we had a spot with the 2 Mexican bitches, right? We was living with these 2 bras in high school. And I'm doing my thing. Shit going good, man. I'm in high school doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got a whip and everything. I don't got no license, registration, insurance, or nothing, but I'm whipping, right? 7.7 bird, and it was clean. And anyways, you know, they had the little clique starting to form. BUG started forming up or came together out there in the video. Victorville, you had player riders in Atalanto in the ghetto. In the ghetto, they was getting money out there. They was getting money out there. The ghetto was raggedy and run down, man. It's an area Atalanto was real bad and never really took care of. They just built a whole new area. They got new Atalanto and old Atalanto. They call it the ghetto. Atalanto used to be real bad, man. Atalanto had the Atalanto police and they was hella crooked. They was hella crooked. They was so bad they got rid of them and came with the sheriff's department. But then you had, anyways, you had Granite. That's when YG formed. YG wasn't always a gang. It's a gang now, I guess. I think they even on file. But I know Player Riders is a gang. But YG was like a crew, like a little step. Stomp the Yard. They came about when Stomp the Yard was out, man. It was Sean, Corey, Elkin, and Zeke, and they used to, you know, do the little performance at the school at Granite and shit. They had all the hoes and shit. Everybody wanted to be like them because they had all the hoes. And then from there, they started throwing big parties after high school. The niggas was throwing big parties at Shatira House out in Apple Valley. And Daquan, he from YG, his mama, really throwing them parties at her house, I felt like was really instrumental in them turning into a neighborhood and getting deep like they is. Plus when they had the situation with the C9 niggas when, I think it was Mel got shot, you know, over there on Kiowa and shit. Yeah, Kiowa, yeah. So yeah, that solidified them and started moving them towards that direction too. But yeah, that's right about the time when all that shit was doing. They had some other shit, you know. They had Pro Click, the Pussy Wrecking Outlaws, and they had a Drop Squad and shit. I used to fuck with the Drop Squad niggas myself, but that's right around the time when niggas start clicking up and niggas was starting to take notice of getting this money and throwing parties. Niggas start charging for parties. Niggas trying to get money. Niggas selling weed at the parties and shit. Matter of fact, at a party, so Eggy and them, right? Eggy and them used to run around here going crazy, right? Eggy and them was like when I was talking about Baby Cowboy and all them. They was all in the same circle, and it would be like a few of them niggas, Boss, Eggy, Markel and them. Sometimes not really Markel and them, but a few of them niggas, and they used to go around. They used to serve niggas and shit, man. I remember one time there was this party. The homie was the DJ at the party. The homie Mike Jackson from Hoover. He was a DJ. He used to DJ and shit. So we at this party in Victorville, right? So they had this nigga, man. This older nigga came up there, man. This nigga named Carl. He had a tire shop, man. Carl up there checking out some bras that was to mamas or something. They was standing outside to the side or something. They was outside. Carl over there with the older bras down the way a little bit. He had this clean ass Bronco. So I don't know for sure, but I think it was Eggy and them. I don't know for sure, allegedly Eggy and them. But somebody ran up in Carl Bronco and took all his music out the Bronco at the party while the party was cracking. Like, they did it like that, like instantly. The nigga pulled up clowning and shit. He was balling. He owned the tire shop and shit. He owned other businesses before that. Carl pull up, go down, holler at the bras. They come back and rob him. So we in the party. We in the party. We teeing and shit, right, dancing. And then next thing you know, you just see like the door like wobbling, right? Like the light and then go away, and then the light and then go away. This nigga Carl came back, kicked in the door, and came in with a big ass Yosemite Sam Desperado gun. Like, everybody freeze. Don't nobody move, right? So the whole party, we just instantly just broke, cut. Everybody cut, right? Ran that nigga smooth over. So we all outside and shit. Carl got the leather jacket on, trench coat, looking like he finna go crazy. He go out in the street. I remember they got in a shootout. Somebody was underneath a car or something. You could see them from the side, like they was underneath a car, popping at them with some little shit, like pat pat. Man, that nigga Carl got the bussing back towards that direction. That sound like the army was out there. Boy, that boy had some shit. Big long ass Yosemite Sam revolver or some Dirty Harry type shit, man. But yeah, man, that's when the party crews, the cliques, all that shit started forming up right around then. Y2K at time, early 2000s.
Sound like a lot of fun and games. Tell us when the fun and games was over.
Shit, fun and games, yeah, the fun and games was over. Right around then. Niggas started getting hit, man. Niggas started getting hit, man. Hit in the head, too, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting sloppy. Making money. Getting sloppy. Doing stupid things. Like, you know, not sloppy, but somebody knocked off the homie Gump, right? That was a hit. You know what I'm saying? And he had cameras and everything. There was no sloppiness involved with Gump. Gump game was tight. Gump was cool. He was real quiet and shit. Straight killer, though. You know what I'm saying? And somebody got him in front of his house. Then, you know, the broad, I can't remember her name. She was getting money. She was sloppy. She was flying down Highway 18 and lost control of her car, doing like 100 plus or something. Flipped the car, going into Victorville. She died. They had all the dope, and then they found all the dope in the weed with her. And I think it was like one or two people in the car with her. Man, I can't remember her name. But, you know what I'm saying? Niggas start disappearing and shit. You know what I'm saying? They killed that girl at that barbecue. I can't think of my nigga's name, but I want to say Kojak. But I think it was him and Ronell. They went down for it. I think Ronell just knew about it and didn't tell and went too. But it might have been Cujo. But they did a drive-by or something and they was hitting the barbecue. They was trying to get at somebody, and unfortunately, that's what they say they did. I don't know if it happened or not, but the niggas went to jail. But a girl got hit in the head and she died. You know what I'm saying? And then Hub and Cowboy started going through something. I guess the black unity shit was over. Everybody can eat because niggas start wanting their areas and shit. Some niggas get more money. The other Hub was always getting money, but he was like one or two spots. Cowboy and them had hella spots, and they had cousins with spots, and their homeboys had spots. And I guess Cowboy felt like that nigga made enough money because they started getting on them, and then them niggas was robbing each other and this and that. Now we graduating high school. It's about 2002. You know, that beat's been going on now for about 2-3 years. And niggas robbing each other back and forth, jumping out on each other. Niggas getting their ass whooped. These niggas homeboys getting pistol whipped. And, you know, shit started happening. I guess they say that, you know, they allege there was a lot of rumors, you know, pointing at fingers at people. But all I know is one of Cowboy spots got supposedly they thought it was a raid. Niggas came around talking about police. They kicked in the door. Niggas threw their hands up. And then somebody came in at the end. It wasn't no police nowhere in sight. And the nigga came in at the end with the shotgun and hit Boo. That's how Boo got killed. You know what I'm saying? They shot him in the head with the shotgun. It was terrible. Boo was a big old nigga too. They was scared of Boo. You know, the human tooth loosener. Big old 6'5" nigga, man. That nigga was cool as fuck, man. I remember one time Boo got down with the homie Knight. Boo got down with Knight because Knight was mad because Boo was outside on this spot, and everybody loved Boo because he was one of those type of niggas. FaZe was coming up to him, and Knight sold trees, and Knight was mad at Boo, talking about, Boo, why are you selling trees in my spot? And Boo was like, nigga, I ain't selling no trees, nigga. And Knight just said something. So anyways, fast forward, Knight and Boo start catching the fade. Now, Knight skinny nigga, kind of tall. Boo big, tall, country nigga. He a Crip. He was from 902. Big nigga from North Carolina, though. He serving Knight. Now, I remember the whole time he just kept telling Knight, I sell crack, nigga. I don't sell weed. Serving him. Boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that, man. R.I.P. Boo, man. R.I.P. Chris, too, because right around then is when Big Chris started making his name. Big Chris and Reggie hooked up. When Big Chris and Big Reggie hooked up, nigga, it was on because Chris had the recipe. That's when Big Chris and Reggie started cooking that shit and making their own shit. Reggie moved out of those apartments I was talking about, and Big LC moved in there, and he had the Chronic on deck. And that nigga was killing them with the Chronic. Big LC used to be killing them with the Chronic with the 20 sacks. And, a couple other new names came around. That's when I met Rock. Rock was a player, you know what I'm saying? OG Blood. That's when I met Big Man. That nigga used to have the trees, man, elbows. He could create a drought if he wanted. Big Man used to you have to be careful with Big Man because Big Man put 4 or 5 pounds on you like the Mexican Mafia, try to keep you in debt. Always keep you underneath his thumb with that motherfucking front shit. He loads you up and then tax you, charge you more than it was worth, keep you broke so he can keep control of you.
Tell us about some of the new faces that start popping up.
Those was most of them, and then you got Mr. Jones, Fade This, that was most of them, Big Man and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But right around that time is when people started just getting real sloppy, I would say. And right around that time is when I would say, there was just a lot of zombied out smokers and shit around the flats and hanging out around the liquor stores. And then they started pulling in like kick doors and stuff. And people started doing a lot of smoker shit. And that's when I want to say that the police out here started realizing like they had lost control. And the local people out here realized like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, like they needed to really do something because they still hadn't developed Smash yet, the gang unit. See, Smash was really developed just for this area, but now Smash is a whole gang unit and they move across all San Bernardino County. But I'm telling you from jump, Smash was really developed just for this area. But after that, when them niggas started getting killed, man, everybody was getting shot in the head. I gotta say something, man. Somebody told me once upon a time that they felt like, this ain't me, but they felt like the police was killing niggas out here, man, because everybody was getting shot in the head, and niggas started disappearing, like Fat Cat and them, like the niggas that used to have the park, Black and them. Niggas was getting thrown on them train tracks down there and ran over by trains miraculously too, and they was always D-boys getting knocked out and being knocked out. And then somehow they'd be unconscious on the train when the train came through and run them over. And I mean, people started feeling like, because niggas would do their investigations and wasn't nobody saying they heard or they knew any niggas that did it. And the essays wasn't really tripping that hard yet. So people did start saying that. What if it was the police? Because they can't control it. I don't know, man. I'm not saying it was the police. I'm just saying, it was a lot of rumors. So, anyways, We have to talk about that next time. You know, we'll talk more about Smash and Operation Desert Heat because that was right around the corner. R.I.P. Boo, man. Boo got killed in I think it was 2002, man. That was a good dude, man. R.I.P. Gump, man. R.I.P. everybody we lost back then, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay up to all my real niggas and y'all keep tuning in, man. Same money, man. Best I ever did it and got away with it.